with a mentor. I'm frequently approached by young people who want me to mentor. And what I find frequently is that they have a misconception about what a mentor is or should be. Some people want a mentor to be their mom. They've had a bad day. They didn't get a promotion. Their boss was tough on them. Their career's going nowhere. And they want to come to me and cry on my shoulder and have me say to them, no, you're really great. You're the best. You're the smartest. You're going to succeed. Don't worry. That's not what a mentor is. Some people want a mentor to be a navigator. They want me to map their career. Go to graduate school. Move to Silicon Valley. Become an entrepreneur. Work part-time. That's not what a mentor is. Some people want a mentor to be their fairy godmother. They want me to wave a magic wand, and suddenly they're sitting in a big office, big window office, with a staff, with a big salary, maybe a private trainer, and they didn't have to even break a sweat to get there. And that's not what a mentor is either. What makes a great mentor is a great leader. It doesn't have to be a CEO or a COO or a president. There are great leaders throughout your organization. You know how you can tell who they are? They have energy. They have ideas. They get things done. They deliver the goods. Everyone wants to be on their team because they understand human nature. They bring people together. They know how to resolve conflict. That makes a great mentor. A great mentor is going to help you identify your strengths and your weaknesses. They're going to listen to your craziest dreams or goals or ideas, and they're going to help you face your worst fears and your worst insecurities. A great mentor is going to be brutally honest. They're going to tell you when you're wrong, when you're short-sighted, when you screwed up, when you're letting your insecurities run your life, when you're not thinking straight. They have to be able to tell you that, and you have to be able to hear that. I never had a mentor. Partly, when I came out of school and started my professional career, mentoring wasn't a thing. So I had to come up with some of my own strategies for mentoring myself. One of those strategies was learning how to fail and to deal with failure. We all fail, all the time. Little failures, big failures. Maybe you didn't give your best. You weren't a good team player. You made an error that put your firm at risk. You made a lapse in judgment, a lapse in ethics. You did something or said something that you wish you had back. It happens all the time. So what I learned was we need to grieve for our failures. And by that I mean, when you fail, it's okay to feel self-pity. You can cry. You're never in the office. You can get mad and punch the wall. Also not in the office. And probably not at home if you're a renter. You can sulk, slam doors, play video games, eat a gallon of ice cream. I can highly recommend mint chocolate chip. But you can grieve. That's okay. But you can only grieve until the sun comes up the next morning and the grieving is over. And that's when you have to make positive steps to make up for your failure. So you get less than 24 hours to feel sorry for yourself. So before you get that cup of coffee, you have to start to make things right. Maybe it's an apology. Maybe you have to plan out how you're going to make up for the screw up that you got involved in. Maybe you have to think about your skill set. Maybe you don't have the skill set you need. And maybe you even have to reevaluate your career choice. But you have to do it right then, first thing, and take the positive step, because once you take that positive step, you put the failure behind you. The other strategies I had to come up with is how to deal with nasty people. They're everywhere in business. You know, they're mean, they're demeaning, they're disrespectful, they're abusive, they're bullies. And if you think, when you get to the highest level of your organization, that there won't be tough people to deal with, you are so wrong. Because they will always be there. They can be a peer, they can be a subordinate, they can be a client, they can be a customer. They will always be there. So you have to have a strategy for dealing with those folks. And what I learned is that generally those people are miserable people themselves. They are so unhappy. The only joy they get in life is to try to take their unhappiness and make it your unhappiness. So once you realize that it actually is them, not you, you learn that you can bring down an invisible shield across yourself every time they come at you, trying to be abusive or mean or disrespectful or demeaning. And your challenge is to say, I won't let them get to me. I won't let them upset me. Because that's what they want. That would give them way too much joy. So that's a strategy you have to build. And once you successfully do that once, you've got that strategy for the rest of your life. You can always deal with difficult people. I had to have strategies for managing my own career. I made some good career decisions along the way. I made some less than good career decisions along the way. But what I figured out over time is it's really important to have a 5-year plan for yourself. What are your goals over the next 5 years? 1 or 2, that's all it takes. And it can be anything. It can be money. It can be title. It can be entrepreneurship. It can be innovation. It can be lifestyle. They're your goals. And they'll change over time. Your goals when you're 25 are not going to be the same goals as 30 or 35 or 40. They'll change. But when you look at a career move, you have to measure any career move against those goals. And if that career move doesn't further those goals, it's wrong for you and don't do it. Wait for the next opportunity. And last I'd say is that the thing I learned probably most importantly is never to underestimate the value of family. I have an extraordinary husband. I have 2 amazing daughters. Better than I could ever hope for. Probably better than I deserve. But they are the rock and they are the foundation for every success I have had in business. So what I would say to you is that mentors come and mentors go. But your family is always there. Never forget it.